make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. When you click on the bell icon, select all notifications so that you get notified about all the videos that I upload.
Okay, hi guys, I am Preeti and you are watching this week's video on what does my ex think about me. Okay, so this has been a request of a lot of you guys and that is why I am doing this reading here. So I already have 3 options pulled out. First of all, I would like to go with the deck thing because this is like I always explain that these are the two decks that you will not find anywhere else except my courses because they are exclusively available only with my courses, right? So these are the cards that I created myself when I was going to create my angel card reading course. Okay, so this is what is the option for you, and I would like to say that we have a Christmas offer going on right now where you are going to pay like almost 95% off from the total price of the course, and that is where it's a good option for you. I will leave a link in the description box below down in this video, so just go ahead and check out if you are interested in doing. I have a Christmas offer of almost 9 courses altogether. Yeah, this is 2019. I may have more or less options in the coming years, but for this Christmas 2019 Christmas, I have just this option that not just this option, I have the option that I have all 9 courses into one package just for this Christmas sale offer. Okay, so if you would love to go and check out, just go ahead and do it. So let's get started with our reading. So in this reading we are going to see what does my ex think about me. So in that case for you it will be what does your ex think about you, right? So here we have option number 1, 2 and 3. Now you might say, okay, how do I know what my ex, this ex or that ex is thinking? See, we are just going to do that with just one ex, right? Because you may have one or more exes and it's not going to, this is like just for one ex. So think about that one person, maybe whom you miss the most or maybe who impacted your life the most, right? And think about that person, think about that ex, and then just start focusing on this option 1, 2 or 3. Just close your eyes and focus on this question. Close your eyes and connect with your guides, connect with your angels and ask them that which is the best option for you for helping you to know what your ex, the ex that is going on in your mind, is thinking about you, right? And this is like a unisex reading, whether you are a male or a female, right? So it can be either for your ex-boyfriend or for your ex-girlfriend. Okay, so let's get started. Now I assume that you have just opened your eyes and chosen any of the 3 options. This is the 1, 2 and 3 third option. So just go ahead and choose one if you haven't done already. So let's get started. Okay, so I just assume now that you have already selected an option. So let's go ahead with the option number 1 first. So yeah, let's get into this. So the first thing I can see is there are certain things in your relationship that requires you to evolve. You know, with your ex you need to evolve, and not with your ex but the experience that you had with your ex. Because of that, maybe both of you or just you need to grow, and because of that a breakup was needed. Okay, also I have to see here that maybe either for your ex or for you it was needed that both of you evolve, or maybe that evolution was needed for your ex and that is why the breakup occurred. And now, yeah, you know, that is why the breakup occurred. That is, I'm going to say the very first thing. What your ex thinks about you is, your ex does not actually think anything about you because you're nothing. The cards are showing like that. The cards just say that maybe he has moved on and maybe he has got busy with his life. Maybe he or she, any of them, either of them, they have just got very busy in their own life, in their own evolution process, such that they just don't have any time to think about you, right? Also, one more thing, just because I have this card, it says that there might be chances that your ex is getting thoughts about you. Maybe your ex is, see, because these are memories, right? Anybody who is your ex, even though you have broken up, they were an important part of your life, and that is where people on whom we have a lot of focus on, we tend to create a lot of in-depth memories, and that is where, even if you are trying to forget, a lot of those memories might pop up again and again. And that is where this just says that just because you were an important part of their life in past, there are a lot of things that it just keeps coming up in their mind, and they're just trying to suppress that memories, and not exactly suppress, they are actually trying to erase those memories. They are just trying to forget those memories, because for them right now, evolving on a higher path is very important. Moving on and learning something from that experience is the best thing. And see, at times when we do this reading about X, and when I say, oh, he is like thinking this and that, or maybe he does not want to think, maybe you still might have those feelings, and you might feel, oh, he or she is so bad, they just don't want to even think about me. See, it's not always about you in life. When people are like growing, there are certain things that happen in their own personal life, that happen in their own mind, that are so important for them to sort out, that at times they just don't want to think about anyone else, right? So that's the thing. And yeah, so that is the first option. So now let's get into the option number 2. So the option number 2 is simple, and the option number 2 says that your ex, see, definitely there is going to be, you have come to this video to see what does your ex think about you, and definitely at times people do think about their exes, but at the same time people are trying so hard that they don't just get any thought about their ex, right? Because they just want to move on, and things have changed, and relationships have changed, you guys have broken up, and that is where at times just people feel that it is of no use indulging into the memories of the past, indulging into thinking about the person they cared for the most in the past, right? So you just have to know that. So this option, it says that your ex, maybe it might be a he or a she, your ex is actually divinely guided, and your ex is being divinely guided to move on, right? So your ex might have already moved on, your ex might have already started working on in another direction. And see, this might be like not your thing if you still think about your ex, if you still have that hopeful feeling inside you that something or the other might again happen between both of you. If you are thinking that way, this might not be a happy thing, a good thing that I'm telling you. It might not feel good, right? But see, things do work out that way, and people whom we are not meant to be with, they are just not going to be with you. They are just not going to think about you for long. The person who is meant to be with you forever, see, even it might occur in that way that certain times things are not going right, and people might even try to move on, even when it's a lifetime relationship. And for that, I would just like to say that time is going to be the healer for that relationship, for anything that's going to be for the lifetime. But for any relationship where it's not a lifetime thing, it is just better, it is just the best option that both of you guys just move on, and you just don't give a lot of thought about what happened in the past and about your past lover, right? So this is there, that your ex, he or she is divinely guided, that they find somebody else. They have already got on that path where they are already stalking on somebody, or they are actually looking on to somebody. And okay, now please don't tell me in the comments, I have somebody in my mind, do you think he's looking after that girl? Don't think about that. This is the only thing we are looking for right now in this video. Okay, so that is the only thing that I am going to share in this video. So yeah, now let's get into the third option. Okay, so option number 3 actually made me pull out a lot of cards, and You may actually feel good if you feel that you have chosen the option number 3. I don't know what's going on in these cards, but yeah, and you don't have to worry about anything if you did not choose the option 3. A lot of times people feel that when I pull a lot of cards, it's going to be good for them, it's going to be a lot of details. See, at times a lot of details are required, and at times maybe just a little bit of details are required, right? And that is how the cards are going to pop up. So let's get with the option number 3. So the option number 3, it says, the option number 3 says that your lover, your past lover, maybe he might be a he or a she, that person actually was like that person was actually like somebody who changes colors, and maybe that person wants to change themselves for you. Yeah, maybe. So this is what is coming up. And the next thing is, maybe they might be too much on the lustful side, maybe they might be too much on the side where they just wanted physical pleasures, and this is why you guys broke up. But at the same time, they have now changed their mind. Yeah, at times before you guys broke up, it was that this person, they actually connected with you, they actually hooked up with you on the note of love. But now they are just, after you got into the relationship with them, sex was the only thing that they wanted. But once you guys broke up, this guy or this girl, they have actually learned the lesson, and they want to be on good terms. They actually have changed their mindset. They actually have changed the way they think about you, the way they think about life, and the way they think about the relationship. Okay, and this person totally wants to get devoted towards you. And maybe, see, this is, I don't say that when I say all of this, you have to start thinking about your ex and you have to again hook up with them, right? I don't say that. It's totally your choice, it's totally your decision, because we all have the right to choose, right? We all have the freedom that we choose whatever we feel is good for us, and we just let go whatever we feel is not good for us, right? So this is what is coming up. And the next thing it says that, because this reading, this might actually change your mindset also. This reading that you are having right now, this reading that you are listening to right now, it might actually even change the way you are thinking, and even you may think about giving it a second chance, right? So see, this reading does not say that you have to give your ex a second chance, but it does say that you might actually change the way you think about your ex, and you might actually want to know them better, right? So it is your choice. I just leave it to you whether you would like to go ahead with them, or you would just like to keep moving on the way you have moved on. Okay, so this is the reading, and I hope that this reading helped you. And let me know down in the comment box below, what do you think that this reading has helped you with? Does it help you? Has it helped you to cope up with whatever trauma you're going on, or maybe it has just given you a little bit more information? And let me know in the comments down below what other reading you would like that I do for this pick a card reading option, right? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being with me. Keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.